Blue Marie here. I know I keep promising y'all another update video on my butt implant journey. So today is June 16th. So I am officially 4 weeks post-op. Woo! So a lot of you guys had a lot of questions. A lot of people reached out on my Instagram. I honestly wasn't surprised. I knew that a lot of people would have a lot of questions because this surgery, honestly, when I looked on YouTube, I barely could find any videos. I found like maybe 5 young ladies out of millions of videos on YouTube. Only 5 young ladies posted anything about a safe butt implant journey. So, and what's crazy is now that I know what butt implants look like on celebrities, like I low-key have butt implant radar. Like I now can see the difference between a BBL implant, hip implants. Okay, those exist too. Buttock implants, I now can see the difference. Like y'all thinking all these girls got BBLs. No, sweetie. Some of them have implants. Some of them have silicone. So anyway, yeah, let's get into the questions that you guys had. Okay, the number one question I keep getting asked is, does it still hurt? I would say the milestone of pain was 3 weeks. At 3 weeks, I could say I was honestly more comfortable with just Tylenol. Like the first 2 weeks, I would say you need Oxy. Like, I mean, everybody pain tolerance is different, but if I'm keeping it a buck with you, I'm gonna say it was like moments where it was a 10. Shit, moments where it was a 10. And at week 3, it stayed at like a 7 or a 6, which is a blessing. Okay, compared to a 10. So boom. Next question I got was, when did it stop hurting? So even at 4 weeks, it has not like stopped hurting completely, but it has turned into a burn. It feels like my skin feels like an Indian burn. You know, when you little, somebody take your wrist and go opposite ways. It feels like an Indian burn. And your body lets you know what movements not to do because it's the muscles are so tight. Like bending is the issue. Bending forward, no, you're not trying to be in. Like, actually, I'll show y'all like the limitations to the bending. Okay, all right, so to bend safely, I always grab hold of something and lunge. Like you still have to like lunge and then put this leg down and grab whatever it is you're trying to grab. But it's still uncomfortable like here. So I like arch my back. I'm not being sexy and cat in the back yet. You don't want to cat in the back yet. So it's just real tight right here. Like that's how you still getting it. I can't actually bend forward. I can rest all the way down like this. I mean, I used to could touch my toes before the surgery, so I guess I do got some way to go, but this ain't bad. I used to couldn't do this. And in terms of like a flat back, trying to bend, woo, it don't hurt, it just feels scary. Like if you got a straight back bending, you know, like that's what I'm saying. Like you can't be cute with the archy shit yet. It's more like this. Kind of this. It pull right here, so. But, and this is what it look like in a skirt in the front. It's like on the side. Thick. I don't know who calling me, but I'm clearly busy. So I like the silhouette. Silhouette is dope. Do a jiggle. Oh yeah, jiggling is like a no. Like I don't hop down the stairs because going down the stairs, like that jiggle motion, when you get to shaking, it hurt. So another popular question I got was, is my butt still hard? Girl, hard as a rock. Okay? Hard as a rock. Hard as a rock. But like, I mean, that makes sense though. That's expected. The implant is intramuscular. Like, oh, and right now I am kneeling. I'm on my knees. I'm not sitting down. The implants are brand new at 4 weeks. Like, I'm more surprised that you guys think that at 4 weeks you would be so super soft and healed. Like, no, these are solid silicone implants that the doctor wedged in the center of my muscle and closed my muscle. So it is as hard as a rock. The bottom of my butt is still soft. And honestly, that's just because, you know what's weird? The implants is on top. Like when you sit down, you're sitting on your own natural ass and your own like vagina lips. But the implants themselves is at the top of my ass. So, yeah, that part is hard. But my natural booty is underneath it soft. But yeah, I mean, 4 weeks is nowhere near being healed. Healed is like, I think he said 6 months, but I think they fully get into position after a year. Another question, do I like the size and the shape? And this is a very valid question because as you guys know from the previous vlogs, you don't get to pick your size, okay? You do let him know if you're going for a more natural aesthetic or if you're going for as big as you can. But regardless of how big you want to go, he can only put in as big as your body will allow. So do I like the size? I don't know if I like the size or the shape yet, particularly because at 4 weeks post-op, the shape is nowhere near like what it's going to look like 6 months from now. 6 months from now is when I'm really gonna, and I gotta keep moving. Whew. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, you can't be in the same position forever. It still burn at 4 weeks. Hold on. Whew. But yeah, I like the size and the shape for what it is at 4 weeks. I'm definitely not embarrassed to walk around with the size and shape that it is. It's cute. It's cute. But because I've had my breasts done before, and I remember what my breasts used to look like when they were first done versus now, I comprehend with the knowledge of implants that they're going to literally move into a different position. But I mean, yeah, I like what I got right now. I like what I got right now. When did I fly back? So I am home. As y'all see, this is my little Zen room, the blue room. I flew back home week 3. And I only flew, my flight was only an hour, okay? But tips, bro. I know that the pain is hardcore and it's almost impossible not to save your narcotics that they give you. But try to save like 3, like, okay, depending on how soon you fly out. For me, I flew out week 3, which was a blessing because the paperwork says some people fly out day 5, day 6. I don't know what he talking about. Because at week 3, it was definitely difficult flying, okay? It was difficult. So I'm going to honestly keep it a buck with you. If you're flying 3 weeks or earlier, you probably want to save the hard pills. I saved like 4. So look, I had 3 on the plane. I tried to do 2. And oh my God, like, dog, I'm not even trying to scare y'all. Like, okay, this is how I made it through the flight. I'm gonna show you. Okay, so take your pillow. I actually just have it like this, really, on the tip of the chair. And then I folded it like that. And I sat down slow. But I didn't put my butt down. See how I stopped here? And then, yeah, I used the size of the airplane chair a little bit for the pressure releases. Like, I gave myself a timer. So, like, for 30 minutes, I would go ahead and rest my thighs on the pillow. But use your arms straight behind you to help you hover that butt. And if you just lock your arms and use your bones to be what's holding you up, you won't get tired. I promise you won't. So I just use my arms as like support. But my actual butt is hovered. You feel me? And then for the pressure releases, if you feel like you're getting a little tired and like you maybe have been putting too much weight on it still, you just use the airport armchair and just 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 15. And carefully put them arms back tight and locked. And I did a little lean. And if I needed to change pressure, you can scoot your feet in. Lean forward a little bit. And still hover your butt. And just to change the pressure. And I'm still not putting pressure on my butt. And then you can lean back and push your legs out. That's your second position. But nobody told me to do this. I just figured it out myself because originally I had put the whole pillow down and just tried to sit regular, like up and on my ass. No, I'm still not doing that. Like, yeah, like I promise you my ass is not on this chair right now. And that's it. Woo. Last airport tip I want to say, if you are calling an Uber or a Lyft to your airport, make sure you get an XL. XL, so that you can lay flat in the back. I did not ride on my butt on the way to the airport, even though I was 3 weeks out. The paperwork that Dr. Ryan Stanton gives you tells you when you can sit. You can sit at week 2. You can sit at week 3. You can sit at week 4. It is week 4. I'm in the comforts of my home, and I am still not sitting down. I'm not sitting down. Sitting down to use the bathroom is not so bad, but to sit down and sit back and to fully rest on top of my ass cheeks is completely uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable, and it's not like a sharp shooting pain. It burn, it ache, it's uncomfortable. Your body will just tell you like, sir, ma'am, they, them, get up. So that's all I gotta say about that. Now, the last question that I wanted to answer that a lot of people have been asking me is, why did I get butt implants in the first place? I got butt implants because I have body dysphoria. If you don't know what body dysphoria is, if I could be concise, it's like every time you look at pictures or videos of yourself, you always like, oh man, I look so great. I wish I looked like that now. And every time in the now, in the present, you're never satisfied with how you look. So essentially, you're always chasing some type of new form of yourself, and you're never in full gratitude of what you are. Ding, 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 ding. How did I get body dysphoria? I got body dysphoria through body shaming. And a lot of people don't know what body shaming is. People think that body shaming is just when you see someone that's overweight and you make a comment about them being big. Body shaming is making a criticizing remark about somebody's appearance. That is very lengthy. Okay. So long story short, I am African American and I grew up in an African American community. And in the African American community, thick women are more praised. Thick women are the preference. We see it in music videos. But past all that media shit, it really started in the Black community in my own family, you know. Going to family gatherings, being a skinny little girl, like elementary school, and the bigger women, or shit, any of the women in my family, like, girl, what size you wear? A 0? Or, oh, look at them little bitty little nubs. Look at them little mosquito bites. Or, oh, let me make you a plate, baby. You are so small. Like, and the shit went on and on and on. Then, after getting body shamed from my family, of course, you get to school, and now you're starting to get to the age, you know, middle school, where, you know, people are starting to pay attention to their looks because they want a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a little crush. And shit developed slowly. And when I finally did get breasts, you know, I was thinking that they were going to be big because my family would keep, you know, feeding me that information. Like, look at your boobs so small, but, you know, when you get older, they're going to get bigger. They're going to get bigger. I just want to say, side note, that if your child come up to you and tell you some shit like, oh, mommy, I just really want big boobs like you, don't program these little girls into thinking when they get older they're going to get breasts. Instead, have them to learn gratitude into how they look now and to never worry about how they're going to look in the future. Period. I wish that my family had looked at me and instead of said, oh, your boobs are so tiny, but when you get older, you're going to have breasts. I wish they had instead said, Kyla, regardless on if you get boobs or not, you are a beautiful girl. You are a beautiful girl. But unfortunately, that's my story. And etc., etc., etc. As I got older, as I became a woman, I continued to get body shamed. And, you know, I just haven't developed that strong sense of core to not give a fuck enough to not change my body. So I've changed my body. Do I regret it? I don't regret it in the sense of it fixed the insecurity that I was brainwashed into thinking was broken. And what I mean by that, my higher self, my higher consciousness is fully aware that there was nothing wrong with me and there was nothing broken to be fixed in the fucking first place. But there's a little girl part of me also that is happy that I fixed it. Whew. That's deep and that's crazy, and that's what I'm battling right now. So, I don't know if that reached, I do know, that reached a lot of you hoes. And a lot of y'all out here that's pump faking. And another thing, hold on. Body shaming is also shaming people for surgery, okay? I'm not going to tell no names. But, you know, I was in the company of some women where another young lady does what I do. She has many surgeries. She even has facial fillers. And a close friend of hers attacked her about her facial fillers. Like, hey, you know, the girl celebrating herself like, yeah, I like my facial features. I like how the fillers came out. And old girl like, oh, that's, you know, saying a bunch of negative stuff about the group of people who get fillers. Like, that shit looks stupid. Essentially, you feel me? I want y'all to know that y'all out here that shaming people for getting surgery. Imagine somebody who already don't like or thinks that there's something that needs to be fixed in them, and they go out their way to fix it, and then you go out your way to now make fun of the thing that they feel like they fixed. Literally, that is the cycle of body dysphoria. It's called body shaming, and that's how the shit is. And honestly, I'm at a point in my life now where even though I haven't received full healing on this shit, I check bitches now every time I hear body shaming. I check bitches now. And you know what? And I lost 2 friends for checking on the girl who got made fun of. Shit, at the end of the day, you got made fun of, I get made fun of. It affects us to the point where we get surgery. And I'm at an age now where I'm speaking up on it, and I'm still going through my healing, etching and sketching on my body too. So, you feel me? Don't judge me and don't judge other people, you know, with that rah-rah-ree. We know it's nothing to be fixed. We know that we're not broken. But at the same time, we out here living on earth, you feel me, with that battle. So, I'm done preaching to y'all. Okay, city girl in the day, Erykah Badu at night. What's up? I'm about to show y'all the outfits. All right, so this is how they look in some tight booty shorts. This is my projection. Remember, these are gonna drop. But here's my side silhouette. When I tuck my tailbone, these are my cheeks. If I up my tailbone, these are my cheeks. Tuck tailbone, up. You know how girls stick out their butt? You really, if you rest it, that shit's still fine. And like I said, bottom, the cheeks is like your butt. The implants, I can start to feel them about here for some reason. But these shorts is like low-key too tight now. Like, these is a size small, and they cutting up my circulation, so. Next. All right, proportion check. I love the projection from my butt to my boobs, from my stomach. I love it. So no, I don't regret it. But I'm sad that I did it. The girls that get it. And the girls that don't, won't. But yeah, it's fine. It is fine. It is fine. But that pain, yeah. The pain is a 10, sis. So if you think you can do it, do it. But it's a 10. Thank y'all for watching. If I didn't answer some of your questions, that is too fucking bright. If I didn't answer some of your questions, hit my DM. Instagram name down below. All right. Oh yeah, I got a new tattoo, y'all. And the starter locks is doing the locking thing. They're doing their thing. Peace.